Hey guys, I'm whispering right now because it's 4 a.m. I don't know why I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Today's the day. It is 4 a.m. We're scheduled to go in at 5 a.m. for induction. I'm just emotional saying goodbye to Jose. So, I keep crying. We are in the hospital and I'm all hooked up. So yeah, I'm hooked up to the IV and the baby's hooked up to that. I don't know what has my information on it or not, so I'm scared.
Well, that one shows the heartbeat there.
And they have to monitor me for, well, the baby for 30 minutes before I go on Pitocin.
It's cold.
And I'm 3 centimeters dilated. I'm surprised I'm 3 centimeters. Hers is here. They kicked Jose's mom out though. This hospital doesn't allow more than 2.
It's cold.
Still here, same spot. It's 8:13. And they upped my Pitocin. I got Pitocin. I don't remember if I told you guys if I got it or not. But I got it. They upped my Pitocin. When they did the ultrasound to check on him, he was only weighing like 6.5 pounds, so I'm hoping I sneeze and he just like comes right out. I'm having a few contractions. Oh wow, look. Do you think those are contractions?
The bottom one is contractions. Top one's heart rate.
Mountains.
Yeah, but I don't feel them. Like I feel like how I've been feeling the past few days.
Yeah, she said it doesn't really measure how high they are, it just measures around the stomach.
Like if it tightens and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm having a few contractions, but I can't really feel them. They're not really horrible yet. So no epidural yet. Yet.
So,
Hey guys. It's been a few hours.
obviously that was just
It's been
so
like 3 hours.
row kind of.
You're gonna have to put something over.
But
Yeah, I will.
probably. Like,
I'm not showing, it's only showing like that part. About to get his weight done.
You were teaching him somehow.
Does he have any pee-pee or anything yet? No.
He's trying to get his foot.
Good job.
Buddy.
It's 8.
You were right.
Ready? Oh my god. Yo, moms are the shit. I can't believe I got that right.
He's so mad. I'm very happy I didn't bleed too.
Wanna go see the baby?
Where's your baby?
Come here. Come on. Look at the baby. Say hi, baby. Hi, baby. You wanna take your jacket off, Jose?
Say hi to the baby. Say hi, Julia. What a good big brother. Say hi, Mama.
Hi, the cheese.
Cheese.
You like him? Do you wanna take him home? Jose, do you wanna take him home?
didn't have the hiccups.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good
job. High five. You like him? You like the baby? Well, that was the worst birth vlog ever, but everything moved extremely fast, so we honestly forgot about the camera and didn't even have time to grab it. So I'm here in my room to tell you the story about my labor. Okay, so as you know, we checked into the hospital at about 5 o'clock in the morning. We waited in like the hallway waiting area for about 30 minutes, I want to say, and then we finally got situated and everything in the room at about 6 a.m. and then they had to hook me up to an IV to get like fluids and everything before they started me on the Pitocin. They also had to monitor the baby and I for 30 minutes before starting the Pitocin, and the Pitocin is something that starts your contractions, I think, and gets everything going. So everything was fine, the baby and I were fine. They started me on Pitocin and I was having contractions, but I wasn't really feeling them yet, as you saw in one of the first videos. And then I think my doctor, I want to say my doctor came around 9, maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock, and she checked me and I was only 3 centimeters dilated still, and then she broke my water, so that kind of got things going. They upped my Pitocin. I think it was every 30 minutes they upped my Pitocin, and I still wasn't really feeling contractions. And then around 10:30, 11ish, I started really feeling them, and then they were really painful, but I could like breathe through them and they weren't too bad. But I ended up wanting to get the epidural because I could not stand getting up and down with the contractions every time I had to use the bathroom, which was like every 10 minutes. So I got the epidural at about 11:30. Before they did the epidural, they checked me. It was either before or right after. I think it was before. Before the epidural, they checked me and I was only at a 4 centimeter, I was 4 centimeters dilated, and he was still like pretty much up there. He wasn't really making his way down yet. And then, so it was like 11:30, 11:40, I got the epidural, and then there's like a peanut ball. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's exactly what it sounds like. And she had me lay, the nurse had me lay on my side, and she put the peanut ball in between my legs to like, sorry, to see if I'll get more dilated. It was probably in between my legs for like 10 minutes. The nurse didn't even leave the room. She was saying that, oh my god, sorry. She was saying that she was gonna leave me like that for 30 minutes, and then she was like, you know what, I'll leave it for an hour because you and the baby seem to be comfortable like that, and then I'll come back in an hour and check you. And as soon as she was gonna go leave, the on-call doctor came in and said that she wanted to check me because on the monitor she saw that the baby's head was moving down. I don't know how, but on the contraction and heart rate monitor thing, they can tell when the baby moves down or something. So she came in and she checked me, and I was fully dilated and ready to go. Like, his head was right there. And it's crazy because I felt his head, like I felt the pressure, but I was like, I don't know, like, should I say something? Maybe it's just how, maybe it's just my contractions, how they feel with the epidural, because all I felt was pressure down there. So she checked me, and we were all so shocked. It was literally like 10 to 15 minutes after I got the epidural and after they checked me that I was 4 centimeters. Yeah, so after I got the epidural, it was like 10 to 15 minutes. And I was ready to go, so they called my doctor really quick. I think my office, my OB office is like 15 minutes away from the hospital that I was at. So they called my doctor and she got there extremely fast, and as soon as she got there I started pushing. So I pushed 7 times and he was out, which was so amazing because with Jose I pushed for 3 hours. And I'm honestly so grateful that I got the epidural when I did. If I would have waited any longer, I would have had to do it all natural, which would have been really cool, but I don't know. I just don't know. So yeah, it was honestly amazing. The whole labor and birth process was amazing. I couldn't have asked for an easier labor. I didn't tear, which was awesome, so I didn't need stitches. Actually no, my doctor said I did tear, like barely, so she didn't have to stitch me up or anything because the area wasn't bleeding. So I got no stitches. He was 6 pounds 8 ounces and 19 inches long, which is crazy because Jose was 3 pounds more than that. That was probably why it was so easy for me to push him out. And yeah, so the healing process was amazing. The only thing that really bothered me were my bones were sore from pushing and from having him like so low for the last 2 weeks of my pregnancy. Yeah, so thanks for sticking around and watching to get to this story part if you're still on, since my birth vlog was super Jose's laughing. My birth vlog was super all over the place. Yeah, hopefully I touched on everything. I feel like I didn't even say anything because it was so fast. Yeah. Okay, well, next video you guys will meet the baby. I think I'll do a day in the life with a newborn and a toddler because it is not easy, okay? It is not easy, but it's so worth it. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.